welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my 23-week pregnancy update, and just so you know, it's always in an iCard up here somewhere, and I always link my pregnancy playlist down below if you want to go catch up on some older updates or watch any of my hauls. That's all in there too, so make sure you check that out if you haven't seen my other updates. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Everybody knows that when it comes to like what the size of your baby is, it can change. Every single app will tell you something different. But this week, the two apps I use are saying papayas and eggplants. So they are about a pound each and about 12 inches long. So this is kind of crazy, but we are 23 weeks in. They only have 15 more weeks to go until they get evicted. So that's kind of exciting. We're getting so close. It's really crazy. I do still have pretty low blood pressure. I asked about that in my last appointment, which I have another one this Friday and then next Friday, so they're getting very much more frequent. But I did ask about it, and it's because my heart is doing so much more work and my body is pumping so much more blood, not just to one extra baby and one extra placenta, but to two extra babies and two extra placentas. So it's just kind of draining me a little bit, but we are doing it pretty good. I'm keeping up with my water consumption, and I've gotten back into drinking coffee, which I started drinking coffee, I want to say January, February, when Angela and I first started to like really get close, and then I stopped when I first found out I was pregnant because it just did not sound good to me. But now I make it every single morning and have at least a cup, like usually just one cup if I finish a cup every single morning. And I'm getting my caffeine in that way, so it's really good. My acid reflux is pretty bad. I've mentioned this before, how I had it with JR2 in the old wives' tale of if you have acid reflux, your baby will be born with a head full of hair. He was, but it was nappy and it was black and it all fell out except for a patch here. And he looked like a little old man, and now it's like super white blonde and it's so straight, it's not even funny, and it's so silky. So we'll see. I'm thinking the twin boys are definitely going to be born with hair, but I am taking my Zantac by like 2 or 3. I sometimes try and push it to like 4 or 5, but then the Zantac doesn't really help much because the acid reflux gets so bad, and I only take 1. It says I can take 2, but I take 1 a day. And then if it's really, really bad, while I lay down and try and go to bed, I have a thing of Tums next to my bedside table that I can always take if I'm starting to, feel it, because when you lay down, it gets worse. We have almost all of the cloth diapers. We have all but 2 of the shells we need, because I'm just waiting for this specific print to come out from this specific brand. And then we only have 13 more newborn diapers we have to get, and then we just have to work on pre-folds. So I'm really excited about that. Nolan and I have actually been talking about cloth wipes. We probably won't do it, but it's a really cool idea we were looking into and reading about. But I think that would just I don't know. I really like just the convenience of disposable wipes. If you use reusable wipes and or reusable diapers, I'd love to hear your story about it. I do plan on doing a video when I get all of my diapers together and sharing my stash of diapers, and then once I'm cloth diapering for a little bit, sharing my experiences as I go on. So if like I said, if you have any videos about it up on your channel or just any insight, comment them down below. I would love to read it. I don't really have any big cravings at the moment. I'm craving some really good Chinese food, but we don't have any really Chinese places over here. We have one place on base, which I tried eating 3 times before I got pregnant, and I just did not like it either time. I eat it now because it's literally the only Chinese food I could find, and it's all right. I think being pregnant and wanting it so bad, seems a little bit better than it actually is. But I can't wait to get home and find a really good takeout Chinese place. Really looking forward to that. But besides that, no really big cravings. I've gained 15 pounds so far. In the first trimester, you're supposed to gain between 4 and 6. And then for the second trimester, 19 to 22. And then the third trimester, 15 to 19 or something like that, I've read on a website, because you do gain so much more weight with twins, especially if you have die twins like I do, because there is the extra weight of their own placentas, their own sacs, all that good stuff. So we are 15 pounds in so far. I'm sitting at 150, sometimes 152, so it's like between 15 and 17 pounds. I'm not really worried about it. I'm being healthy, I'm working out, which brings me to my next point. Nolan and I were really concerned about it because every time we read about exercising with a twin pregnancy online, they were like, no, don't exercise when you're pregnant. It's not encouraged. And to me, like, I get it. I mean, there's some more complications, but if you don't have like a complicated pregnancy, even though having a twins is considered high risk, I didn't see why exercise would be like frowned upon, because exercise is good, keeping your body healthy, active, blood pumping. So I talked to my doctor about it, and she said, as long as I'm not feeling any uterine cramps, I am good to go. So I've been really enjoying going to the gym when we put JR down for his bedtime, and spending 30 minutes at the gym between the elliptical and the bike. I have not done that in the past few days because I actually tumbled down like the last 3 or 4 stairs in our house. I'm perfectly fine. Babies are fine. They are still as active as ever. Sorry, the acid reflux. I haven't taken it yet. It's almost 4 o'clock. Like I said. But they have like metal at the edge of my stairs, and my feet just went like out from under each other. We were all walking downstairs first thing Saturday morning, and my legs turned into like sleds, my calves. I'll insert a couple pictures right here. I've just been elevating them, icing them. Yes, Dad, if you're watching this, I'm icing my legs. I know my mom's watching this. Tell Dad I'm icing my legs. I've iced them twice already today. Just because they are pretty swollen and really nasty and bruised, but I bruise really easy as it is. So since I haven't been able to do that with like my feet and my legs, I do have 5-pound weights, and I do like to do a couple like arm workouts with my weights. And then I would like to do at-home workouts. I would do the weights plus squats and like leg lifts. I'm just trying to keep a little bit active. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to stay like somewhat in shape, and I'm trying to like maybe tone a little bit, but there's really no tone that's going to be happening. All you do when you're pregnant is gain like cellulite everywhere. And it just started very lightly raining. It's like Florida here. It rains every day and weird. Anyways, my favorite maternity piece, I don't think I mentioned this in my last video, but I wanted to go ahead and add it because it's literally all I've been living in. I ordered a second black one, and I have a white one that I ordered from Target, and my mother-in-law, my amazing mother-in-law, actually got me a couple, and oh, sorry, my camera just stopped. Hope it's somewhat of the same like view angle, whatever. As I was saying, my awesome mother-in-law actually sent me 2 more too. She actually sent me this black one and a gray one, and I've been living in them because they're like a cotton material, so it feels like a normal shirt. I have a bunch of tank tops, but they're all ruched on the side, and they're kind of like a spandexy stretchy material, so these are so comfortable for around the house. And since I have a black and a gray, I ordered a second black and a white one online, and she's actually sending me a white one and a like a dark berry, I think, or something. But super excited. They had other colors like the olive green color I really wanted, but they've been out of stock on that because they're having a sale online, so I've got my eyes on it. I am getting very uncomfortable, but I keep telling myself, you're not uncomfortable, because I know it's gonna get worse, so I'm trying not to focus too much on it. But there are certain times where they either both push forward, or I've actually felt them 2 or 3 times now push forward and like move against each other and like kind of like shove each other, and that's really painful because there's really not that much room in my stomach. And so like I try to lean back, and I'm just like stretching my back, just trying to like give them more space, which doesn't even make sense. But hopefully they stop acting like crazy boys. Twin B is definitely the more active, kicks me in the ribs, makes me uncomfortable way more than A does. So I have a feeling B is going to be our more of a handful daredevil child, like between the two, but we'll see. Twin A and Twin B can also change, but I like, from how I feel them, I still think that they're in the same positions they were in last time. We'll find out Friday at my appointment. And what everyone is probably here for, the title of the video, we have names picked out. Now, it's not set in stone. We have one first name picked out, and then we are going back and forth between 2 names for the other first name. Nolan and I both really like one, and so we're kind of like going back and forth between those two names because we both love the other name we picked out, and we do have both the middle names picked out, so it's just a matter of deciding which first name sounds better with what middle name. And we actually haven't even told family their names yet, so I might do a baby name reveal. We might wait until they're born. I really don't know. Nolan and I couldn't even hold in the fact that we were pregnant with our parents. We told them the day we found out. So I'm not sure how long we're actually going to be able to keep the whole baby names under wrap when we actually figure it out. But they all, they are not the same letters at the beginning. Like I said, I would really like if I had boy-girl twins. I really liked the name like Emma and Ezra or Lydia and Liam. It's not the same first letter, but they do sort of sound the same for the ending. Like Nolan, they all kind of sound like in at the end. So that's just a little hint. If you have any baby names you really like that you're not going to use, or if you have any guesses for what our babies' names are going to be, comment them down below. I would love to read them. We don't want to use something super like out there, and we don't want to use something way too traditional where there's going to be like a couple of them in their classrooms, because Nolan didn't have anybody in his classes named Nolan, and I didn't have anybody in my classes named Paige. So it was really nice having our own you know, name. You'd have a class and there'd be 3 Sarahs, 5 Ashleys, and 4 Nicks or something. So we want to try and kind of keep them unique. But that is everything I think for this video. Oh, something we are looking forward to is when they're born, doing the cheek swab DNA test and finding out if they're identical or fraternal, because since they're the same gender, we don't know. They could be, they're die, so and they could be fraternal or they could be identical. That happens. So I think fraternal. Nolan thinks they're identical. Leave your guess in the comments down below too. And that's everything. That's my whole 23-week pregnancy update. We've got 15 weeks to go. October 3rd is their eviction date. Super excited. I can't wait for them to be here. Time is just flying by, so I'm trying to soak in what might be my last pregnancy and trying to just appreciate all the time I have with Bubba before he is a brother and has to share the attention and love. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to keep up with any twin videos, or I do vlogs once in a while still. I used to do that a bunch, so there's a bunch of vlogs on my channel. And don't forget to check out that pregnancy playlist that I have linked in my description, because all of my other updates and baby hauls are going to be in there. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!